All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed block.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
Base 27 jump.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time. Out on the...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room. On that screen passes, it just never developed.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're gonna get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Slings it downfield. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll give it to Johnson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Jackson gonna throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Using his legs to buy some time. Wide open, he makes the catch. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Damn, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Yes?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Completes it in the middle. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Jackson will throw. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Here's a heat. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Working that left side now. Great move. Now he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. That's in 5. He's got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to pass. It's Everett. Escapes the pressure going right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and 4.
Makes the grab. It starts. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. The handoff to Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And it's on the ground. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. They'll run the counter, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quick completion to the right. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. The ball pops out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. On 1st and 10 from the 38. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The running back has it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Throws for the tight end. Rolls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. Bringing the heat. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Everett. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He'll set up to throw. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up right now?
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right on the money. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Pocket breaking down. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Everett. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking. touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And the pummeling has started.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It starts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll pull it on the read. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Jackson will throw. It's complete on the right side. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
quick completion on the out. Oh, a lot of space. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. The Groupers fished out a solid road win today, and while not a dominant performance, any coach will tell you a win is a win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they're after him. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll give it to Johnson. Powers through the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Hauls it in. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the run, it's Johnson. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. It's complete. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here comes the heat. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Everett. He wants it all. Touchdown Owls. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of room to run. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Looking to throw. Big fella moving. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. He's going up top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Might be calling a hot route. Off play action. Trying to beat the D deep. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on.
It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff to Johnson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 10 over USC. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
You know, if they're going to come back in this game, they're just going to need better decision-making, and they're obviously down right now, but they've got to know when to take shots and know when to check the football down and wait for the right opportunity. That hasn't happened for this young QB.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Makes it past the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the...
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Jackson will throw. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down, we got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Jackson gonna throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, going up top. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.